Hey guys, I'm gonna do my long anticipated video. It's not really a showcase or a review. Well, it kind of is a review on my mocks that I made for the various seasons of The Flash. So we got all of them in there. We got season 1 with Barry's Crime Lab, season 2 with the So we got season 1 with Barry's Crime Lab, and season 2 with Wells and all his stuff. Season 3 with Salvatore, Murder, and Iris, and season 4 with The Thinker. Season 5 with just Star Labs, and season 6 with the opening scene. When he goes into the black hole and stuff. And Vengeance looking metal as ruined the crisis on Infinite Earths. Crossover right there because why the heck not? So, without further ado, let's give you guys a closer look at the mocks. So here's Barry's Crime Lab because, I can't have some vignettes based on the Flash without including the origin of the Flash himself. So, gets hit by the lightning bolt while in his crime lab because that's why I decided to make it, because that's why. So yeah, basically it just has some one shelf with some stuff in it supposed to represent the chemicals he got tossed into, and then I got Barry Allen himself right there, and he's just sitting at a little table with a chair right there, and a wall back there with 3 windows. That's basically it for this vignette. Now we'll move on to the next one. Okay, so here is the time vault. So as you can see, I got the Reverse Flash's suit right there, and that's actually my custom one I made. And then this wheelchair thing, I'll give you guys a better look at that. This is actually my bro inner design, so props to him for making this wheelchair for me. And I might use this in the future, specifically for a character who's in a wheelchair that forms a superhero team. Ooh, what's that? Yeah. Basically just a bunch of room with a bunch of holes. That's basically what it is. Moving on. We've got the scene that was kinda interesting to make, but horrible to watch, because it happened every episode. That is when Salvatore kills Iris. And my mom really wanted to do this scene, because I guess she really likes flowers, so, I guess she really likes trees and flowers and all that stuff. So props to her for wanting to do the scene, I guess. Basically, I built Salvatore basically kind of in the way that Lego made the Sentinel from the X-Men versus the Sentinel set. And yeah, and then Iris, I just throw a couple pieces together. It's nothing much. And yeah, so that's it for that mock, and we can move on to the next one. Here is Devoe, here's Devoe's layer looking thing. Don't really know what to call it, but yeah. Here, I made this little chair thing, and then I have him in it, so here's the Thinker. You might remember him from my showcase. And I made the Thinker's wife. So there she is. and she's at a little, her, like, desk thing that she's always at. Don't know what to call that, but I made that. And then this room is actually, a lot of blue pieces with some trans blue pieces in there. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for that room. Now we can move on to the next room. Well, yeah. So here it is, Star Labs. Basically where all the action happens, I guess. So you can see I basically made Star Labs as kind of like how Lego would realistically do it. So I just made one room of it, basically being about Cortex. I got everything in there. The suit area, which I don't know what that's called, the area that leads into the next room, which I can make it for obvious reasons, and then I got this little thing, the white desk thing that we're always at, which can actually come apart. So here's a better look at that. And yeah, you can see what I did to it. And to get it this shape, I actually had to use some turning pieces and some hinge pieces. So pretty interesting to get it to look like that. And then I have some actual minifigures in there to show you. So I have Norwest Allen, I have Cisco Ramon, and Caitlin Snow, obviously in the Raquel Frost suit. And this was last suit back there. Now, I want to give you guys a quick look at these figures because, you know, I am a minifigure customizer, and like it wouldn't be my mark without having some custom-made figures. So basically, for Nora, I painted all this stuff on her and used the face from that thing that used the face from that set that no one cares about. It's like the, you know, the Battlefront 2 set that no one cares about. So that's her. And then Cisco actually has, like, again, all the painting stuff done to him. The skin tone isn't right, but who cares about that, honestly? And there's no head to match the skin tone they can find. It's like we don't have any heads that match the skin tone. Well, you'll see in a second. I did make another Cisco minifigure, but with a light skin tone, but I just couldn't make the light skin tone for him while he's in his vibe suit. So, if that makes any sense, then there you go. Oh, and I did give him one extra accessory in the Power Blast piece to represent his vibe thing. So, he opened the breach, yay. So, that's basically it for him. And Killer Frost. She was, like, really interesting. Her suit looked very... Now, her suit is very cool. No pun intended. Or like pun intended. So yeah, I basically painted the icicle on her torso, painted all that stuff, and then her hair was a Wonder Woman hairpiece painted in white, and her face was the Black Widow face that they keep abusing on her. And if you want, the Power Blast piece could be her using her ice powers or something. I don't know. And then I do have the Flash Season 1 suit back here with, I'm not even gonna pull it out because it's very difficult to put it back in with one hand, but the lightning bolts were sculpted and everything else was painted. And yeah, that's really all I have to say for the suit. And we can just tuck that back in there, and nothing happened. So yeah, on to the next mark. So here's the final mark. Well, if you can do the crossover mark, then that would be the final mark. But this is the final season mark, if that makes sense. So here it is. I tried to make the scene where Bailey's like in his new suit going through the black hole. And basically, I don't have him in his new suit there at the moment because I have the new suit over there. So, yeah. So basically, this was just a bunch of bricks, literally. A bunch of blue and white bricks smashed together. Some buildings using some gray bricks. And yeah. Oh, and just a normal tree in there. Just get one. So, here is the actual final mark, the crossover. And this is when, spoilers, the Flash dies. I mean, not the Flash that we know, but the Earth 90 Flash, the John Wesley ship, 90s Flash from the 1990s TV show, yeah. So, this is when he dies. Spoilers, by the way. And, yeah. And, yeah, so basically, I did just a base, and then just, there's a force field preventing him from being let out, so I used that I portrayed that with just a glass piece. And we get some more minifigures in this section, so got this on up to you guys. So here's Cisco with the accurate skin tone this time around, and I don't know, he just is holding a piece of technology or something. I really don't know. I'm just gonna put him in install labs for now, and these two guys are season 6 guys. So we have a new season 6 Wells, that of course being Nash Wells. And I wanted to do a 3D coat for him and a 3D purse thing or whatever, but I decided not to because I didn't really think he'd need it. So he's just made up some basic parts. And then we have Eva McCulloch, or Mila Master. Are they calling her Mila Master or Mila Misters? I don't know. So she's just made up of some basic pieces. And then these pieces to represent her Mila abilities were actually standard Lego pieces, but then I wrapped them in chromified tape. So, yeah, that's basically it though, for all the marks, or all the vignettes that I have to show you guys. So let's go ahead and conclude this video. So, here is all of them zoomed out, and just putting this one back here. And yeah, you know, I'm probably gonna dismantle these after this review because while they're great, I don't see any use for them, like in my, like in my spot, I guess. I don't see any use for them in my spot, so I'm probably gonna dismantle them after my review of them because, yeah. So, yeah, that's basically it for the review. Now I do have something to say. For my next big showcase, I'm gonna do the 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 Clone Wars season finale, or no, I'm gonna do the Clone Wars series finale showcase. So it's gonna be the Clone Wars season 7 finale showcase. It's gonna be big, you guys. So it's gonna have like Anakin, Ahsoka, Darth Maul, Captain Rex, and probably some other people too. Maybe I'll make the Bad Batch at some point or something. I don't know, but regardless, that's gonna do it for my last Flash video, probably for a while, because with this COVID-19 thing, it doesn't seem like the Flash is gonna be back soon. But it's coming back January, guys. So, January, first Tuesday in January. So, yeah, that's all I got to say. And, yeah, see ya.